Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and we give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the next bull run. Guys, if you are watching this, I want to encourage you to keep coming back to this channel and stay involved in crypto, because this is when times are good. I love where we are in the market right now. I love it when I wake up and my bag is just getting crushed and crypto is going down. For the life of me, I don't know why people get excited in a bear market when their favorite project is up 5% for the day. That just means I'm not going to buy it, and I do not want any project to rally right now, because just like in the first of the year, these projects took off. I 100% made it clear to everyone that's ever watched one of these videos that I thought almost all those projects were going to come back and that they would not maintain a pump. Well, here we are. Everything has been bleeding back to where the prices were at the end of last year and the start of this year. And a lot of altcoins are making new lows for this bear market. Now, a lot of people would tell you that the bull run has already started, and you could make that case for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has rallied for 6 months and maintained its move from the 15.8. But guys, the bull run may or may not have started yet, because tomorrow, next month, or 3 months from now, Bitcoin could go down and make a new low easily. Now, that being said, for me, no matter where you stand on if the Bitcoin bull market has started, you cannot make the case that the altcoins are in a bull market. Now, yes, there's always going to be the handful of exceptions, but we are not any way, shape, or form in a new bull market for altcoins, in my opinion. That being said, guys, we're going to dive into 5 really popular projects that I own at least a little bit of every single one of them. And some of them are my favorite projects. So we're going to review Quant, HBAR, Gala, Algorand, and XRP. We're going to take a look at the charts, and I'm going to tell you what I think. Is it time to stack more, or are these projects, should these projects just be left alone and us watch them? All right, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, and let's get into it. Now, before I do anything as far as buying a new token or stacking more bags, I always go to Bitcoin dominance. And guys, I can't stress this to you enough. If you understand Bitcoin dominance, it will keep you from FOMOing in to your favorite altcoin when it just rallies 10-15% 2 or 3 days in a row in a bear market. Because guys, altcoin season cannot and will not start until altcoins start to outperform Bitcoin. So I always start there, because Bitcoin dominance tells you what the smart money is doing, what the big money is doing in crypto. And right now, there's not really any new money coming into crypto, and what little bit is coming in is moving into Bitcoin, and people that are selling a lot of their altcoins are buying Bitcoin because it's a lot more conservative and it has lower risk. Now, always there are exceptions, and we're not talking about the Caspas and the handful of projects that are having exceptional moves up. We're talking about across the board in general, because guys, when you're in a bull market, you can't debate it. Everything will just be pumping and pumping and pumping. And even the ones that aren't pumping, they will not be bleeding against Bitcoin. All right, so the first thing you always want to do, and you can do this with any project, type in, for instance, this is Quant QNT /BTC, and it take you to trading views where I normally go, and you can see, do you want to buy this chart? It just keeps going down, guys. That's the year. Here's the monthly. It's just going down, guys. Here's the weekly. And today, it's going down. So why would I possibly buy that chart? And I absolutely love Quant. I think you could easily build the case for risk reward, for safety. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then in that third spot, to me, for the best risk reward, I'm talking about conservative investing, if there is some in crypto, for that number 3 spot, you could argue the fact that it's either HBAR or Quant. And mainly because of Quant's interoperability, adoption, and their great tokenomics. So that being said, guys, I have 100% confidence that if I stack Quant, it will take out its old high. I am 100% convinced of that. Now, this is not financial advice. That being said, when I look at this chart, which this is the 90-day chart, guys, of Quant, it's just going down. Why would I want to buy that? Guys, I want to have as much money on the side to buy the new projects and be a little more aggressive once the bull run starts. So if I buy anything else for my portfolio, which I own Quant, but I was buying Quant a lot lower than this, and I'm not going to start buying a bag at $85 or $100, which, guys, you could do exceptionally well. That being said, I'm not one of those people that plan to hold Quant for $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. I'm going to sell the bulk of my bag when Quant starts to take out its old high, because I feel 100% confident that that will happen. And so I'm going to be taking those profits along the way and moving into more aggressive projects. Now, that being said, if Quant could keep going down like almost all the other projects, right, which it is, that was the 90, this is the 30, here's the weekly. The weekly's actually slightly up, and then here's the daily. Well, if this thing can keep bleeding, guys, to the low of the year, or to the low of this bull run, that would get us back down to like $48, $50. Now, if you get to that price point, which I am not saying it will, because it has a lot of support from here all the way down, but if it can get to the low of this bear run, wow, that is the closest thing outside of HBAR to a guaranteed 10x you're ever going to get. Because, guys, it does matter. See, a lot of people think you can just jump in and buy at any time. Well, guys, if you buy $50 Quant, for instance, and it takes out its old high, that's pretty much a 10x. Well, if you buy $85 Quant, it takes out its old high. What is that, like a 6x? You see the difference? If you buy it at 100, it's a 4 to 5x. So it's a big, big difference. So I have no interest personally in stacking any more Quant when the charts are looking like that. And it's bleeding against Bitcoin. Guys, there's no reason for any of these projects to take off. You're not going to wake up in the morning and your favorite project ran out from under you. It's just not going to happen, because we're in a bear market, and I believe we're in a recession, and we're definitely in a global recession. There's not one positive thing around the world, including America, that is positive, whether it's the stock market, real estate, or anything. everything that is happening right now that moves these markets is government induced. That's it. They flooded the market with an immense amount of money, and that money is still in circulation. That's why the stock market's still up. But I don't think there's going to be a soft landing. That being said, let's look at HBAR. And if you watch my channel, you know it's another one of my absolute favorite projects. But look at it, guys. It's bleeding. This is the monthly chart. You going to buy that? No. Look at the 90-day. It just keeps going down. So that being said, guys, if we look at the historical, guys, we're getting close to the low of this bear market. Really close. Now, at that point, I will probably start stacking more. Now, I want to be extremely clear. In my opinion, anyone stacking HBAR 5 cents or lower is going to be extremely happy. So I'm not trying to tell you to not buy HBAR at 5 cents. But 5 cents and it takes out its old high, which again, I'll be selling the majority of my bag at that price. I'm not one that gets greedy and is going to wait for $1, $1.50, $2.50, and it could happen. But I'll be long gone into other projects. That's just me. But if I can buy it at 4 cents, it gives me more like a 12, 13x. If I can buy it at 3 cents, see where I'm going with that? It gets better and better. If somehow I could buy it at 2, 2.5 cents, wow, how good could that be? Now, I'm not saying that I'm trying to pick the bottom. Because, guys, I have a nice bag of HBAR at 5 cents or lower. So I'm not looking to stack more. But I do not want to talk you out of it. But for me, I'm hoping that we get capitulation. We get something really, really bad that's going to happen between now and the halving. Right? And I think it's a real possibility that we wake up and the stock market's down like 20, 25%. And basically overnight. And Bitcoin might go down and test its old low. I definitely feel like no matter what, it's going to go test 20,000. And if it does, the odds are HBAR is going to go down to at least, say, 4 cents. Now, again, guys, not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just telling you my position and my thoughts. Now, Gala. I don't care what anyone says. Gala is a world beater project. It's changing the game. And Gala Games is exceptional. But I personally believe with if you've watched what Snoop Dogg has done with Gala Music, that's where the big moves are going to come from just as much as from gaming. Film is going to be the same type thing long term. And I know there's a lot of issues with the founders and whatever's going on there, but here's my thoughts on Gala. Now, if it starts to get worse or something, I don't know. Maybe I end up dumping my bag. But here's my thoughts right now. I'm watching it very close. And if it keeps bleeding, right, and just keeps going down like it is today, and I start to stack and stack and stack as a swing trade, this could be as good as the XRP SEC swing trade that I did with that announcement. I started stacking under 20 cents and I sold pretty much everything at the announcement. Well, if you're stacking Gala, this is my thought process. If you're stacking Gala from here down, preferably down, I haven't started stacking yet. I do have a little bit of Gala from way back. But I'm thinking that there's going to be some positive news come out probably between now and the halving, hopefully in the next couple of months. And that could send Gala basically doing a 2, 3, 4, 5x literally off of just say the announcement that the partners settled out of court or they moved on or anything positive could just make it move. I could take those profits and have more money for the bull run. That's my thought process of stacking Gala. I'm not necessarily looking to stack it long term, but I'm definitely going to stack it for a swing trade. And I may, depending on the news and what happens between now and me stacking, I may still hold it and dollar cost average out in the bull run. But I do not believe that Gala is not going to make it through this bear run and that project's dead in the water. I just can't imagine that. It's too good a project. And guys, yes, the founders and whoever's involved with the court case, that's a big deal. But all these developers and all these performers and all these partnerships, guys, it's a serious, serious project. I don't think it's going to die. All right, Algorand. Now, I've done a video talking about I'm a little concerned long term about Algorand. I love the tech. I love the foundation. I love the founder. It's a great project. I own it. And I used to be extremely bullish. However, when you compare it to other projects like HBAR, guys, it's not getting the adoption that I like to see. And the biggest concern is the dilution. Guys, it's getting close to being fully diluted. Well, how's it going to pay for itself? How's it going to keep funding the developers and stuff like that? That's my biggest concern. That being said, guys, I think it's going to make it through the bull run. So, therefore, it's at all-time lows, historical lows, not just for this bear run, but historical lows, guys. Look at this. This is the low. You're buying it lower than in February of 2020. So it is concerning, guys, that 3 years later it's making new lows, not for the bear run. However, it's still Algorand, and if I feel like if it keeps bleeding and I step in and I dollar cost average down while it's bleeding from here down, that it's a great swing trade. There's going to be some good news somewhere, somehow, about Algorand. And if it does, it wouldn't take anything for it to 2 and 3, 4, even 5x off these prices. Much less if it happens to get some really good news and some more momentum for the bull run and get back up to a new all-time high. But I'm not even looking for that. I'm looking to buy more algo for a swing trade. I want to be very clear, but I'm not buying it tomorrow. None of these projects, I'm going to let them bleed. Could we wake up tomorrow and we get a spot ETF for Bitcoin and everything takes off? Absolutely. So I want to be clear. There is that risk. Now, let's dive into XRP. Now, a lot of people think I hate on XRP all the time, but I don't. I love Ripple and I like XRP and I like the XRPL. What drives me absolutely insane are the lies and the misinformation. But I still own a little bit of XRP because I didn't sell the last, I think about 12% of my bag after the announcement. I should have, but I didn't. That being said, I'm looking to swing trade this again because, guys, Ripple XRP gets what appears to be bullish news every single day. And with the influencers and the XRP Army, guys, they're not going to sell. So if XRP keeps bleeding like it has been, look at this, guys. This is what it's done year to date, right? This is its historical chart. That's a bear market. It's been in a bear market, what, for almost 7 years now. If you look at the year to date, you could say that the bottom's in for the overall bear market. But if you look at the last 12 months, look at it. It slightly went up and now it's just been bleeding. So for the last 90 days, guys, you want to jump in and buy that chart? That's 90 days. This is the last 30 days. It tried to bounce, going back down. Here's the last week. Last week, it's still slightly down. And today, it's down. That being said, I think that there is a good chance, mainly because of the environment. Has really not a lot to do with XRP or any project right now. You've got to have one strong reason for any project, and normally it's these new projects, to be going up and maintaining any type of momentum. So that being said, if you look at the year to date, guys, we are basically got a ton of support all around, 42 cents to say 52 cents. Huge amount of support. But if somehow we could break that, say, 42 cent level, you're going back down to the lows of this bear market, which would be around, 35, 32 cents, something like that. That would be really, really good. And that's actually, let me see, it may be lower than that. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I was thinking, oh no, I'm wrong. Hold on, bear with me. 29, 30 cents. Now, if it happens to get down there, guys, in my opinion, that's an absolute no-brainer for another swing trade. Now, I say this with love, guys, and a lot of people don't want to hear it. But the smart money, the big money, the whales, a lot of traders that I know, they love to trade XRP. Why is that? Because they know there's such a huge amount of people that are not going to sell their XRP. So they know, just like me, when it pumped after the announcement, I dumped my XRP. Now I'm looking to buy it back. I don't know if you're watching this, did you take profits? Did you dump your XRP? The odds are no, guys. Well, that gives us a great liquidity base. And the big boys and the smart money and the traders all understand that. So if XRP goes down and it goes below, say, 40 cents, down to anywhere between 40 and 30 cents to start stacking that, so phenomenal trade. Now, am I going to hold it through the bull run or for 5 years? No, but I may own XRP 10 different times between now and the end of the next bull run because of the liquidity base. And guys, I say this with love, but you either take your profits, especially in this bull run, or you become the profits. It's up to you. And last thing I'm going to say, guys, I work one-on-one with people in my coaching, and we talk about how to basically create their portfolio, how to get a game plan, how to dollar cost average out, how to take profits. And the number one reason people get into my coaching is because of XRP. I have people, a lot of people, that have had XRP for 5, 6, 7 years and have turned a small amount of money into a large amount of money. They didn't take their profits. And now they have a small amount of money again. And guys, I don't want that to happen to you. So no matter what you believe, and it's not financial advice, but you need to think long and hard about watching your bag 10x, 15x, or whatever it's going to do, and not taking those profits. Because guys, no matter what, with the tokenomics of 95% of all projects, they're all going to crash. Almost every single project is going to crash again at the end of, say, 2025 or the beginning of 26. Whenever that bull runs over, especially with projects with bad tokenomics, which XRP has, and so does most, so it's not a reflection of XRP, they're going to crash. So why would you possibly say take 10 grand and watch it go to 150 and watch it go back down to 12 or 15 or 20 grand? Guys, you take that profit and you recalculate for the next bull run, the preceding bull run, right? You restack. And guys, with the regulation, who knows? Your favorite altcoin might not be around. Who knows with regulation? They may all disappear. Now, I know I'm rambling, but I'm going to say one more thing. Because guys, this is strictly education and I have your best interest at heart. I was around for the .com bubble. It reminds me so much of crypto. There were so many millionaires made, so many founders, so many IPOs, the news, the stock channels were exploding, even people that never thought about investing in stocks were buying these .com companies. And literally, guys, it was pretty much overnight, boom, gone, disappeared. But look what came out of it. Your Amazons, Apple, Microsoft, your major corporations of today came out of that. That's going to happen in crypto, I feel 100% sure, but we don't know which ones they are. So if you can take profits, guys, I highly recommend that. Anyway, guys, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to talk anyone out of buying any of these projects. I love pretty much all these projects, at least for a swing trade. I don't fall in love. I'm not emotional, even though Quant and HBAR are two of my absolute favorite projects. And I believe that Gala Games, especially if you watch what happened when Snoop Dogg launched his first ever album in the metaverse through Gala Music, guys, that is a game changer. He made like $25.8 million in 2.5 hours with that launch from his house. You know, his studio in his house. He didn't need a management team. He didn't need anything, guys. It's changing the game. Anyway, guys, I'm looking for swing trades, and if Quant or HBAR go lower, if Quant goes anywhere close to, when it gets to, if it could somehow, not saying it will because it's strong, guys, if it could get under $60, I'd load the boat. Every time HBAR even sniffs $4 or 4 cents, I'm going to start dollar cost averaging in. And I've got stable coins ready to roll if we get capitulation. And this is the biggest takeaway. Guys, whether it's these 5 projects or whatever your favorite project is, the project that you 100% believe in. For instance, if I woke up tomorrow and Bitcoin was at $1,000, I would literally mortgage every single thing I have. I would sell everything but my dog and buy as much Bitcoin as I can because I'm 100% convinced it's going to make it, and it is the future. I feel that way with Quant and HBAR. Maybe not that it's going to be the future, but it's definitely going to be taking names and kicking tail at the end of this next bull run. So those projects, I'm going to load the boat. But again, I have pretty decent bags, and that's just my game plan. I know I'm rambling. That's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you have FOMO? Are y'all worried that these aren't going to keep bleeding, that you're going to wake up and miss it? I'm really curious. And also, what other project do you feel comfortable with that is really just getting beat down, that if it goes even worse, like Algorand's doing, that you would still step in and buy more? Let me know what those are. If you haven't subscribed, guys, please come back and be part of this community. Take care.